Okay, for those of us in other sections, we didn't see how to build a chair, which we can easily make a couch. I want to go ahead and take this time to show you how we can build something like this. It'll reiterate a lot of the things that we've talked about: bevels, chamfers, insets, extrudes. We'll do welds. We'll have crash geometry of these pieces. We'll just have them sit next to each other. We'll create the little tabs, make that part of these pieces here. We'll instance them 3 times. This will be a one attached piece. That'll be the whole support system, goes all the way around. I'm making that assumption at least, and so then we'll build the cushions, we'll build the arms, we'll build the bottom, and then I will go through the process of showing you the low poly side of it. I like doing things kind of in 2 forms. I like doing high poly and low poly kind of in the same pathways. But let's see if we can talk about making some things happen with this. It's very similar to this chair here. So what I'm going to do is hide this. We're going to rename this layer. So right click and call this couch. And rename this and call this chair. Alright, so we'll start with this layer. I have nothing up my sleeve except for this. We're not using that. We're just going to hide it. We'll use it as anything for the reference as size. I'm definitely using, I should be using generic units with centimeters at the system scale. This allows me to think that these are 10 centimeters long or wide, whatever, on the grid, like this grid, 10 centimeters. So that allows me, that gives me a basic size I can work with. And so what I'll do is I'll just make a basic box to get me started. Can do it in the top view. Alright, so that's, we'll just say this is this bottom base, and since it's a couch, we want to basically do twice the size. So what I'm going to do is let's do 180. Oopsie, that's 90, and then we'll do 180. And if I were to bring in my reference, which is this piece here, that reference is my human reference. I think I want the couch to be more than a love seat, so what we want to do is go ahead and make it, let's make it 250. That should be, because the human's about 2 meters, so this should be a little bit taller, so this should be a comfortable couch to sleep on. Looks like it'll be deep enough. So there's the base set up right here. Now in the past, what I've done is just kind of do extrudes to get the actual shape of this couch here. And I'm going to go ahead and do that just to get the basic gray box established. It won't be anything I'll probably keep. I'll probably pop things off and re-weld and rebuild and all that stuff. But at least I can use this as a means to get proportions going and kind of get a feel for what I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just, we can just use bevel for everything. It's the same as using extrude or inset. But we're going to go ahead and start with a small piece, about the width of the arms here, right? Let's go ahead and do this. Let's put this over here. This over here, so we can just see kind of, got my reference up, I got my place up. Okay, cool. So we're going to hit plus to get that accepted. This time I'm going to actually go here, here, and here, and I'll get the back of it. Sweet. We'll hit plus. So now we can do this, and we're just going to move that up. It's about there. And let's go ahead and hit plus one more time, get rid of, and these like this and this and that. Okay, so there's the basic give or take of what we're building here. Let's go ahead and hit checkbox. So there's that, right? Basically. What I can do here for the base cushion is go grab this polygon here. Let's isolate this. Hold Control, hold Shift, and grab that and make a copy of this face. We're gonna keep it in elements. It's just part of the couch still, right? What we're doing next is I'm gonna make a just go to Edge, select that whole edge that we just created, hold Control Shift, and we're just going to make a box out of it. And then let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on here. We'll get a hole on that. Let's go ahead and fill that hole now. Cap. Whoopsie. Get out of that. We can actually go to element mode, select this element. Slap it down. Let's go ahead and scale it to fit a little bit. It's a little perfect. We don't want it too perfect. Slide that down. Cool. What I want to do now is grab those edges. And it's just the cushion. It's just the actual cushion that I just created. And I'm going to split it in half by using Connect. Hit OK. I can do the whole thing actually, and I will, because what I want to do actually pretty soon is just stop worrying about both halves and actually just worry about one, because we can add a symmetry and just keep going. And since these are both just half cushions, that'll be nice and easy to kind of get our process going in that direction. So what we can do at this point, if we're not sure about what we want to do, we don't want to ruin anything that we've got, we can go ahead and just collapse this down to an editable poly object. Collapse to. Hit yes. Hold yes. Alright, so now we don't have to worry about it. If we want to make one extra change, it would be to hold Control Shift and make a duplicate of this element and rotate it. That would be the top back cushions. And of course it's offset, it's back a little bit. Put that there. And now that's what this piece was representing. Come on. There we go. That's what these were representing, so I can just delete. I can go back down here and just put this back down, I think. We can actually just hit grow, delete that thing, and just cap this box that we just created. Or, well, we have that, so what we need to do is cap it. And we just created some manifold geometry right here. These two pieces of those two vertices that need to be connected, so we'll just throw connect there. Right, so don't want it overlapping. And I like having my grid viewports. It helps me keep keeps things square, makes everything clean.